Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. This is day 123, I believe. But yeah, today, business wise, on cleaning, didn't really get too much. There was two quote calls, both of them. One technically was a yes, but the call cut out. Haven't been able to get a hold of them, and it just goes to voicemail. So I'm assuming it's a no or they hung up or whatever, but I gave them a message as well, so I don't know what happened. And then the other one, husband objection into price objection. So I overcame the price objection, but wasn't able to overcome the husband objection. Still, they're like, I still gotta make sure it's all good with husband or whatever. I'm like, okay, I got it in budget for you, but that's fine. Oh well. And then been doing a lot more research on wholesaling. I think I have the base of it down. I need to just start is the biggest thing because that's all it takes to do it. You just got to do it. It doesn't take much outside of that, but I don't know. I am hesitant, but I want to see what my business partner says. If he's interested, then great. If he's not, I plan on doing it myself and growing this because the way I can grow it, I feel like I can grow it a lot quicker than I'm growing the cleaning business. And with it already being in the field of real estate, and that's what I really want to go into, compared to cleaning's not something I really care too much about. I like cleaning, but I don't want to be cleaning. I can have cleaners, but not cleaning. But yeah, it's just the dilemma of do I want to do a different business venture and quit the cleaning? But we'll find out. My dogs are going crazy. But yeah, I have been going through that because wholesaling, I can go through it a lot easier. I know what it is, I know how most of it works. Basically, top to bottom is find a seller, get a deal under, I guess, a good deal for a buyer, and then find a buyer, transfer the contract to the buyer, get it all good with the title company, and then voila, you finish your deal. But that's bare minimum. Like, that's not like all the steps. There's a lot more to it, but kind of like doing thousands of calls and getting minimal answers, minimal acceptance, and just trying to get people to answer, going to see if they're interested in selling. But it's just a continuance of getting that deal, going through it. But if I am to do that, it's going to be making that the main business and making it so it's not requiring me to run it because say I'm getting 2 to 3 deals myself each month. That is a couple. Basically, most deals are around 5 to 15,000. So just average it at 10. So if I'm bringing in 30,000 to myself every month, that is covering anything and everything I need, and I could put most of that money back into savings, pay off debts, and everything like that. And I'd be able to do that relatively quick if I'm doing the lead or just using the leads efficiently and going through them efficiently. But that is something I'm still trying to figure out because if I'm doing, I believe it's about 3 to 6,000 calls for about 1 to 2 deals, give or take, and then with that, it's gonna be multiple thousands of calls to do multiple deals a month, which I'll have an auto dialer. I could probably do 1,000 calls a day and doing 3 calls at a time and just going through it. And yeah, that's kind of the plan. And it says expert for it, like through the class I'm doing, like 5,000 calls a week. I feel like I could do that relatively easily. It's just doing it. So yeah, that's the process, and trying to get that going is going to be something. I already have the company for it. It's more just going and doing it because I have my main company, which is MS Realty, and it's to actually get everything going, and that's going to be like investments and everything that I plan on doing later on. Because cleaning is meant to be funds, like for a funding company to fund me without me having to work for that type of just upfront funds and just being able to have extra funds in a sense. But if I could do that with wholesaling, it's a lot higher margin, less risk it's still risky, but not like high risk, but it's high reward. That's the it just takes a lot of time and effort. So based on that, like I am interested in it because I am doing that type of time and effort every week into the cleaning business and not getting any results. So might as well put it into something that can actually bring in high results and fun deals because real estate's what I'm ultimately trying to go to. So it's just continuing going and getting this done. So I'll most likely know here in the next few days. I am trying to cut down that ignorance debt because it's the I'm in the un or uninformed optimistic stage of the life cycle, and then as soon as I start getting into the calls, I'm gonna be in the pessimistic understanding of everything. Like I already understand like what's going on or what I'm going to be putting myself into. It's just I am not physically in it, so I don't know how it's feeling yet. So that's the somewhat part that I'm not ready for yet. But I'm ready to just get the grind going because that's all it needs to do. But outside of that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Marcus out.